So it is May the 6th,
I think so.
2013, and you're going to tell me about these quilts.
That's right.
So tell me about this one.
Okay, this one is one that was made for me and here by a dear family friend who I called Aunt Bee. And she made this for me when I was young. You can see it's a small size quilt. And she made it out of a lot of little scraps of fabric that she had made some of my dresses out of, or some of
that's neat.
the rag dolls, and she was always finding something like that she was making for me. So.
And this is you with her.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Does it say what year that would? How old are you there? That's probably.
Oh, probably a preschool.
Probably 4, maybe.
Yeah, maybe 4.
So what year would that have been?
33.
37.
37.
1937.
Approximately then.
So when do you think that she pieced this together then?
Probably around that time, be my guess.
That's beautiful. Do you think she did it herself, or did she have
Most
some
likely she
help?
did it herself. Most likely. I can't say for certain.
And the backing is just single backing.
Yeah. So.
Isn't that pretty?
All handmade.
That's neat. Mm-hmm. And then we also have another piece of her art, right?
Yes.
So this is the same woman painted this painting. Mm-hmm. Isn't that nice? Now, was this, you said that your mother had this, and then, or when did you?
She gave it to Mother. And Mother had it for several years before she died, and then I kept it.
That's great. Do you remember wearing any of these dresses?
No, I don't remember.
That's fun. That's pretty. Okay, so we have a couple of more quilts. You want to tell me about what you know or don't know about these?
I know that my mother had them for a very long time, since I was very small. But it's my understanding that the pieces, like these pieces and the wedding ring thing, were pieced by my mother's grandmother, and they just had them left over, and then finally my aunt and grandmother and quilted them.
So your mother's grandmother. So
yes.
It was Dom's. What was
yes.
her first name? Do you remember?
Grandmother Manning.
Manning. Oh, Manning.
Yes.
That's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these were hers, and because of that kind of puts the time period
yes.
before the land run.
Just the pieces, yes.
Mm-hmm.
The others would have been afterwards, after they had homesteaded there near Verdon. Mm-hmm.
So these were probably put together in Verdon, Oklahoma.
Yes.
Somewhere in the early 20th century.
Right.
From pieces that may have been gathered as early as maybe 30 years even before that.
Right.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Oh, that's pretty. Look, it's pink on the back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it's pink on the back. I always like these.
Yes, that's beautiful.
That's just plain.
But it's got that same sort of green around the edge.
Mm-hmm. just put together because it would keep somebody warm.
That's the best reason to make.
You know. I think probably Aunt Ethel or somebody put it
Aunt
together.
Ethel.
Probably.
So that's my grandmother's sister.
Yeah, and it was made for
Also in Verdon.
for her mom when she was in bad health, and there they made it just to keep her warm
Oh.
on her bed. It's heavier. You can tell it's heavier. It's got more batting in it.
So, your mother and her sister made that for their mother
Yes.
when she was ill. And that would have probably been in the 40s? 50s? 40s?
Yeah, most likely. 40s.
Yeah,
I'd say the 40s.
that's pretty.
I want to get a close up of some of this.
Okay. Oh, there's names.
Names is right. This was my grandmother's. She was, where did the name go? She was president of this club,
Oh my.
and the president of the club, they did this for them each year. Everybody made their quilt, and
There's Myrtle. Maud.
Henry,
Hinkle.
Gina, Talkington. Isn't that fun?
Isn't that wonderful?
I thought it had grandmother's name on
Maybe it has it on the other side.
Ida
Let's
Mae
see.
Smith, Flossie Taylor. These are all names that I grew up hearing.
They're great names. Flossie.
This one's beginning to get worn. There, Henry. Well, it had. Can't find the right square. I know it had her name on it. Let's find it. I was thinking it was at the bottom, across here, but it's come out. Here it is. D.D. Peters, Daisy, and here's the date.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I can focus on it.
1932.
There.
Can you read it?
Yes, Peters. Yes, look at that. So she put hers on that
Yeah.
bottom
Yeah, that was
part.
that was because she was
It is coming, fading a little bit.
December 31st of 32.
It's New Year's Eve. Let's see if I can see how you can just see December. D.D. Peters, President. Isn't that great?
This is one that these squares probably came from the same place that those first ones did I showed you.
Okay.
And because they had lots of quilt blocks from her. And
From her.
from my grandmother's grandmother.
Okay.
Okay.
Manning.
Yeah. And so anyway, my aunt had things quilted for us for a wedding, so we got this as a wedding gift.
Oh.
And what's interesting is that they ran out before this wedding shower. They ran out of time, so they never did get the one block quilted.
Oh.
On the end, it was never got quilted.
So the fabric is there, like the
Yes.
threads are out.
It's all
They ran out of time.
ran out of time. So anyway, but
So that's your wedding quilt
yeah, that's one.
from your great grandmother.
Yeah, my great grandmother with the pieces, and then
And then
my aunt
your aunt
had it. That maybe just some of the ladies there in town probably quilted it.
as a wedding.
Yeah, I think that was just.
Because that's what they did.
Yeah, that's what they did. Everybody, all the nieces got a quilt.
Oh, that's nice. It's like you painted your tea sets for your granddaughters instead of quilted. So here's the butterfly quilt from Dorothy Peters'
Well
collection.
Worn, well worn.
Well worn and
Well used.
another one. They are pretty though. I don't think I've ever seen that particular pattern myself. I'm sure that it was popular
Applicate
time.
and see how the batting is separated.
Mm-hmm. I like little pink edges though. It's kind of neat. So you found it in the trunk at Aunt Anna and Trevanna.
Yeah,
So we know
I'm not sure
who
did it. I don't think they did it because I don't think they did quilting. So I'm not real sure.
but it was in
But
the
it's never
trunk
been used.
upstairs at Anna and Trevanna's in Verdon. They lived in the Sears house.
Right.
So tell us now. Anna and Trevanna were sisters of
they were my mother's cousins.
mother's cousin.
Double
my
cousin.
grandmother's cousin.
Double cousins.
Second cousins.
Double cousins.
Now I'm confused.
Because
So who was her mother?
their mother and my grandfather were brother sister,
Got it.
and anyway, and my grandmother and I don't know. Anyway, they
It's confusing.
somehow they were double cousins, and I'm not sure who was what. But I know that.
So it was at their house, but it was never used. It was just in the
Right,
trunk
so-
the whole time.
Yeah, so I'm not sure who did it, but you can see those little tiny pieces.
Yeah, and the color's nice too, huh? That
And
green.
it was definitely planned the way it, worked out.
Mm. That's beautiful. All these seem to be about the same size, like a full size.
Yeah, probably full size.
These are beautiful.
That'd be pretty on the bed with a pretty dust ruffle. Lots of little stitches.
That's for sure. All hands. Lots of love and patience.
Every little square's been stitched around.
It's nice.
Well, yeah,
That's beautiful.
There's your quilts.
Thanks, Mom.